If you like Returnal and want to take full advantage of the game, it's probably a good idea to change your settings. Let's start with the gameplay tab. You want to set aim assist to high. Returnal is more about shooting in motion than it is about shooting accuracy, so it's better to have this to the max. Then you want to always sprint. There isn't really any reason to walk in Returnal, so this will just make the game more dynamic. Finally, it's much better to increase the minimap distance. This just makes it easier to locate resources and enemies around you. Okay, now let's look at the controller settings. You're gonna need to create a custom controller layout. You're gonna start by changing dash to L1. Since you jump and dash in succession very often in Returnal, it's better to have those two actions done by two different fingers. Then you want melee on R1. This groups all the combat action on the right shoulder of the controller, which is pretty neat. And later on, if you're into it, this configuration will allow you to do TMJ, which is a long jump you may have seen in speedrun. I also recommend changing the button you press to use a consumable to the down arrow. By default, it's set to the same button used to exit the game settings and fabricators. This can lead you to waste a consumable by mistake. The added benefit is that since you already cycle through consumable with the left and right arrow, this setup groups all the buttons related to consumables in one place. Once you're done with the mapping, you may want to have a look at the setup options. I set my x-axis to 130%, but I guess it's a matter of preferences. Aim axis helper is the amount of aim assist the game will provide when you press L2. I personally set it to max. That's it. I hope it's useful. Don't mind leaving a like.